So winter has hit here on the northern beaches, which is always a bit of an insult. But anyway, as we hunker down and put on all our scarves, it's a good chance to look at some really lovely stars that are coming up next week over the weekend of June 2 to 4. I wanted to hop on and just talk you through it because it's an interesting conjunction that only happens once every 7 years. We've got the planet Jupiter, which is the planet of opportunity and luck and expansion, and it's coming to meet with the north node of the moon, which is actually just a point where the moon's orbit intersects with the ecliptic of the sun. And it's a point that's really interesting. It shows a lot of personal purpose and potential and can have quite a fated feel. So together, I think we're looking at a time when you're feeling like there's really purposeful meetings, encounters, or interesting people coming into your world and triggering you in some way, pushing you forward. It's a really encouraging and motivating energy that I think we can all really utilize and benefit from. 2 days later, we then have a full moon. This is taking place on June 4th, about 1:40 in the afternoon, and it's in the sign of Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter. And at this time, Jupiter and the North Node are still within 30 degrees or so of each other, so this energy really permeates the whole weekend. In Sagittarius, it's a much more fun, adventurous vibe, so there's sort of the sense of illuminating, a discovery, or really having a bit of bravery around pursuing an interest or an area of your life. To find out how this is going to impact you, you need to have a copy of your natal birth chart, which you can do pretty easily. Just hop onto astro.com or any of the other free chart generators, put in your details and download your free chart. Then have a look around the outside. The symbol you're looking for is Taurus, which is the circle with the little bull's horns on top. And it shows the area of your chart that's being impacted by this Jupiter North Node conjunction. So if you have the Jupiter North Node conjunction happening in your first house, you're going to just be feeling kind of terrific. It's a really confident vibe. You'll be feeling physically strong and vital, quite adventurous. So it could be a good time to organize some activity, get out there, meet with friends. It's really social and lovely. In the second house, we're looking at income, so also things you value. So there could be some extra money coming in or purchasing something you've been really wanting for quite a while, or gifts coming from other people. If it's happening in your third house, then the confidence and all that lovely energy is going to penetrate your thinking and mindset. So it's really good for starting a short course or buying a new book or catching up with your siblings, because this is also ruled by the third house. In the fourth house, we're talking about real estate. So all real estate transactions, moving, buying, selling, renting a new property. It's also the home of your childhood family, so involves your parents. So organize a visit to see them. In the fifth house, we're talking about everything that's fun. So romance is really fantastic. If you're single, definitely organize a date over this weekend. It could be someone really important and meaningful for your future. If you have children, it's a lovely time to get together with them and make memories. And, if you're just looking for a creative project, it's a really good time to buy some paints or start something new. In the sixth house, it's a really good time for thinking about jobs and your workplace. It's a great time for looking for a new job, starting a new job, finding more purposeful and rewarding work. It is also the house of health, so you do want to just watch out for not overindulging too much. In the seventh house, we're looking for partnership and marriage. So organize a hot date with your significant other and do something wonderful with them. It's also really positive if you have a business partner. So think about what you can do to really enhance your relationship with them. If it's happening in your eighth house, we're talking about inheritances or lotto wins, that type of thing. It might be a really good time to buy a lottery ticket. It's also an area of investment and finance, and you could be susceptible to being just a little bit over-optimistic about what you can manage. So do be aware of that. In the ninth house, we're looking at travel. So book a long weekend away or a spur of the moment last week, extra week off. Look for last minute deals. You might find something really fantastic to have a really adventurous, great time. In the 10th house, that's our house of career and reputation. So you might find that you're being rewarded in a fairly public way and having a moment of success for something you've been working on for quite a while. In the 11th house, Jupiter's really comfortable in the 11th house and it's a really blessed placement. You'll have some really good opportunities to get together with your friends, organise a big, lovely catch-up. And it's a really good chance generally for you to manifest some of the hopes and dreams that you've had for a while. In the 12th house, we're thinking about the sort of more spiritual, non-material areas of our life. So it's a good chance to explore your beliefs and, be a bit more generous perhaps with other people, stick up for other people. It's a really great weekend for getting involved with some charity work. So you've got a week to get organised to really utilise this energy coming up. Astrology is all about co-creation. So if you sit on the couch next weekend, nothing exciting or interesting will happen. But if you look at your chart and see the area that's being highlighted at the moment and then make plans in that area, you could have some really fantastic results. So I encourage you all to get out there and do that. And of course, if you want to know more about your birth chart, book in for a reading with me and I will talk you through everything that's coming your way over the next 12 months.